If you take one thing from today's video, let it be this. God, I'm getting so emotional. You are somebody that when you arrange your bed in the morning, the bed stays. You like your bed laid. You're going to get married to somebody that will come back from work and fling his shirt on your bed. He's going to just fling the duvet and annoy the hell out of you. Marriage is such a beautiful journey, but it can be overwhelming. Let's not even lie. I'm not even going to come out here and sugarcoat things for you guys and tell you guys that marriage is not scary. Sometimes I'm wondering, when people are getting married, I'm like, are you sure what you're going into? Because there's a lot to fear, you guys. There's a lot of uncertainties. You're thinking, I'm going to sacrifice the comfort of my single life to share my entire life with somebody else. How am I sure this person is going to actually be the right person? So it means that I can no longer take my bags and up and leave. I have to start telling the person, oh, I want to travel, this way I'm going to, are you okay with it? My independence. I mean, I've lived alone for a long time, and when I drop my item here, this item remains where I kept it. Nobody's going to move it. I'm used to doing things for myself, and now I have to share my independence too. It's a lot. Okay, and we're going to be discussing all of that in this video. I am so happy to be filming this video. I'm sure you can tell, because this video was requested by someone. The person is special to me because I recognize this person from my previous channel, and the person following me to this channel is a big deal. I do not take that support for granted, and it does not mean that if you just came across me here and you make a request, I'm not going to film the video. I'm just saying that I'm really happy to film this video because it was requested. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today. My name is Mabel, and this is a safe space where we empower ourselves as women. Okay, we do great things on here. If you want to be a part of this community, smash the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with someone and let us dive straight into it. I'll begin by telling you to acknowledge the emotional shift, okay? Marriage is not just a change of title. Marriage is a mindset. So you need to shift your mindset from thinking about me to thinking about we, okay? Because you're now part of a team and you're building something. You're going to build a family. You're probably going to have kids and build an empire and your dream lives together. So you need to change your mindset to thinking about we. But that does not mean that you should lose yourself in the process, okay? You have spent time building yourself, which is a plus, okay? You're bringing that into the marriage. You've built your independence. It's an addition for you. You're bringing that into the marriage. However, the part of this journey is really letting someone else in, even when it doesn't feel comfortable. You're letting someone else in. They say for better or worse. They say two have become one. So this person is you technically, and you are this person. So all of a sudden you have a twin, okay, where you guys cannot do without each other. You have to always consult each other before you do certain things, mostly everything, to be honest. So you have to shift your mindset. That would actually help you mentally. Feeling awkward when someone tries to help you, when someone tries to do stuff for you, doesn't make you weak. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that you've spent so much time building your independence, and that's okay. But a huge part of this journey called marriage is the fact that it's now partnership. It's the fact that you have to be vulnerable sometimes. It's the fact that you have to close your eyes to certain things that are uncomfortable. You do like this, like you can't see it, and over time you're going to get used to having that person in your space. Over time you're going to get used to having that person do things for you, try to support you. It's okay to be open. Just try and open your mind to be able to receive support from the person that you're doing life with, okay? So it's just a mindset thing. So acknowledge it and just have a shift. The second thing that I'll share with you is try as much as you can to overcome fear and past trauma. Maybe marriage is traumatic for you. Maybe the idea of it is traumatic because you've experienced broken trust at some point. Somebody has broken your trust, broken your heart. Maybe you've not really seen happy marriages. Maybe your parents didn't have the best of marriage. Just maybe something in it is making you scared. And that's normal, to be honest. You just have to look for a way to overcome the fear. If you need to go for therapy, then go for therapy. If you need to journal things down, journal things down. Healing is a part of this. I want you to understand that your past trauma is not your future. Your past does not define you. Your past does not define your future. So what you've seen in the past, you have to really, really try as much as you can to heal from it and tell yourself that this is not me. This doesn't define me. There was something I used to say as a child growing up. I used to listen to a preacher of blessed memory now, Pastor Bimbo Odukoya, and she would talk so much about marriage. And I know that I used to say my marriage will be heaven on earth. My marriage will be heaven on earth. Even when other people don't have good marriages, I'm going to have a blissful marriage, and that came to pass for me. So you need to try everything you can to heal from whatever trauma you're facing. This might not be the situation of the person that requested this video, but you might be someone else watching me. I know people, I've seen people actually dread marriage because of their parents' marriages. Their parents are probably too immature to get married. Their parents actually portrayed very terrible marriage to them, and they're like, if this is what marriage is, then I'm not going to do it. You need to heal, because marriage can be beautiful, okay? Of course, marriage is the closest experience to hell, but marriage can also be the closest experience to heaven. So choose. Choose and decide that I'm going to experience heaven on earth in my marriage. I'm going to experience the beauty and the bliss of marriage. I know that now it seems like the world is going crazy and marriages are breaking up and there is no hope. But the thing is that only bad news sells. There are so many beautiful marriages. I know so many good marriages. I know only a few, very, very few bad marriages. Okay, so it means that if people are experiencing bliss in their marriage, then you can too. So if you desire these things so well, then speak it, say that I'm going to experience bliss, and try as much as you can to heal and rebuild your confidence when it comes to marriage. I'm going to say this to you, to be honest. I used to say it a lot to people that I'm not going to tell you that I'm the wisest person in the room because I have a happy marriage, right? I always say I was lucky. I always say good marriages is luck. And that's what I strongly believe. As much as it's up to you to do your due diligence before you go into marriage, to be honest, is luck. You can't be 100% careful. You can't be too careful with these things. So imagine when you're driving in the dark, right? It's dark, it's raining, it's wet, and you can't see so far. Okay, your headlight is only showing you a short distance. You can't see beyond a certain distance, but you have to go on that journey anyways. Would you say, oh, because I can't see, I'm not going to go on the journey? Now you have petrol in your car, you have a car, and you can see at least the next step. You can see the next phase. So you need to keep going and going and going until you get to your destination. Now, there are people that will be in that situation and end up having a car crash. And there are so many other people that will be in that situation and get to their destination safely, okay? And even though you try and you don't, let's say, God forbid, you have a crash, does it mean you're never going to drive tomorrow if you cannot see the future? You will try again. So it's not you. If your marriage failed, you were just unlucky, to be honest. So as much as we want to do our due diligence, we just need to also realize that it's luck. I believe it is luck. I'm not going to lie to you. People also, I don't know, this generation, there's something going on with people breaking up. I need you to understand that there is no perfect marriage. If you're not in any form of abuse in your marriage, you're not in any form of physical, mental torture, mental abuse, I feel like just go on that journey, because it's a journey of a lifetime. You guys are going to keep discovering yourselves, learning yourselves, I promise. I'm almost 10 years married now, and sex in my first, second, third year is not sex now. We discovered our bodies better. We got better. We're discovering more. We're trying out new things. So this is just the sexual part of my marriage. There are so many other aspects of my marriage. Communication, for example. First, second, third year, I'm sure we used to really fight. Now, fight. It's so difficult. I promise. I know that my husband and I we fought not too long ago last year, and it was so nice. I was like, it's been long. This is nice. And this wasn't even a serious fight. But it just felt nice that we had an argument that was actually major. Because before, it was every time. So I'm sure that in 20 years' time, it will still get better. So you don't just give up on the journey because, to be honest, there's nothing outside. There is nothing outside. So if you're not in any great harm, your children are safe, you guys have challenges here and there, just stay. So don't expect so much. Don't think that marriage should just start off perfect. I know someone on YouTube here, she's my friend. She got married and she said to me, I don't know what's going on. We've dated for 8 years. And this is our first month married. We don't know how to live together. The slightest things were causing problems for them. Someone as tiny as a lighter to put on light. Like things were just not the. And these are people that are in love. And she was like, that they had to ask themselves, did we do the right thing? Are you sure we did the right thing by getting married? But now they have a child now. It has gotten better. Okay, so just make sure you're in a place where you're able to be yourself. You're in a place where you feel safe. You're with someone that you trust, you know, just make sure, but you can really not do so much about it. So it's good that you're asking this question so that at least you can focus on what you have control over, do the work that you know how to do, but just leave the rest for faith, because people will tell you now that, oh, before you get married, make sure you have something doing, make sure you're independent, make sure you're well educated, make sure you are this, make sure you're that, make sure you discussed this and you discussed that. Trust me, that wasn't my case. I got married really early, man. I got married really, really early. I wasn't working. I was totally dependent on my husband for finances. I did not even know myself. I just knew that I was in love with this guy. We're friends. We've been together since I was 14. So we're going to marry. And it's been working out because it's just luck, as far as I'm concerned. Because somebody else might date somebody, their high school sweetheart, and get married, and it will be hell. So it's just luck. But just in all, I always tell people, marry a kind person. He might not be everything, but make sure he's a kind person. Because kindness is a trait that for some reason is hard to find. Not somebody that pretends to be kind, somebody that is actually kind, genuinely kind. Look for that person and stick with that person. Kindness is everything. Kindness, a good heart. That's it. Build the right foundation. Preparation is everything. Marriage is not a magic solution to life's problems. It's not a magic solution to loneliness or whatnot, okay? So now that you have the time, try as much as you can to build, invest in building yourself. Invest in understanding what communication is, build your communication skills, learn how to manage finances, learn how to set boundaries. Marriage is about two people coming together. I mean, if you've worked on yourself, you've built, and this person has worked on himself, he has built, you guys will now come together as whole and complete, and then you're able to do the magic. Okay, so invest in self-development, self-growth, arrange your mentality, be positive, invest in prayers. Pray for your partner, pray for your marriage. No matter what marriage is saying in the world, bro, your marriage is going to be different. Spend time meditating, spend time praying into the future, spend time preparing as much as you can, and hopefully, God is going to give you someone that is perfect for you, someone that is going to give you so much peace and happiness, someone that will bring out the best version of yourself. Nurture your faith, pray for guidance, pray for strength, pray for wisdom, pray for the right person, and that's all that you need, in my opinion. Learn to share space and vulnerability, okay? Marriage is all about sharing. That's just the honest truth. You're going to share the good part, not just your home. You're going to share your time, your dreams, your aspiration. You're going to get vulnerable. This person is going to see the real you with all your flaws. So you need to learn to be accommodating. You need to understand that this is what it is about. You are somebody that when you arrange your bed in the morning, the bed stays. You like your bed laid. You're going to get married to somebody that will come back from work and fling his shirt on your bed. He's going to just fling the duvet and annoy the hell out of you. But you need to learn to accommodate. You need to learn to communicate. You need to learn to share. You need to share everything. So now that you're not married, start practicing. If you're a very secretive person, start practicing with friends, families, start opening up because you need to open up. That's the honest truth. You need to open up as much as possible. You need to share as much as possible. If there are things that are dear to you and secret to you that you want to keep back, that's fine. But for the most part, you're going to share so much with this person because this person is going to see your nakedness. This person is going to see everything about you. Your hair before you put on the wig, everything that you actually paint to come out before you wear the makeup and everything. So you need to open up and share. And you need to learn to be vulnerable. It doesn't mean that you're weak, it actually demonstrates strength. Learn as much as you can to manage expectations and totally avoid comparison. Like comparing your marriage to somebody else's marriage is something that, see, it sounds like you can't do it, but the truth is that you do it consciously or unconsciously. You're going to be seeing on social media these perfect marriages that they portray out there, and you're going to want, because it's going to look really nice, so you're going to want your marriage to be like that at some point. You're expecting that, oh, when I get married, we're going to be happy, we're going to live together, and then you get married and you're fighting every day. It's all part of it. So you need to manage your expectations as much as you can. You need to understand that everybody's love story is unique. Everybody's partner is unique. My love story is unique. It's beautiful. I must not look like every other couple out there. The way we relate, the way we build our home is what works for us. Find that unique thing that works for you and your partner and focus on it. Focus on your focus. Forget about society. The whole perfection thing is not real. Look at me. It's not real. Focus on your partner. Focus on yourselves. Focus on your marriage. And focus on your happiness. Because all that fake life is not going to make you happy. It's not going to make you happy, trust me. If you take one thing from today's video, let it be this. Trust the process. Trust the process. Listen, there will be ups and downs. There will be surprises, there will be hurts, there will be tears, there will be pain, there will be joys, there will be laughter, there will be struggles. Trust the process. With love, prayers, communication, strength, faith, wisdom, you're going to overcome together and you're going to have the most blissful marriage of your dreams. Whether you are single, you're engaged, you're married, you're just curious about how to mentally prepare for marriage, the most important thing is that you trust the process and think about growth. Okay, you guys are going to grow. Whatever challenges that you face is going to help you guys face the next phase of your lives. It's going to help you grow into what you would eventually become. There are people that were financially okay and they got married and they got pregnant, and at some point one person lost or loses his or her job and the other person is not working and there is a struggle and it seems like the world is coming, like it's crashing on them. It doesn't swallow them, does it? Eventually, they would be fine and they would grow, and that experience is going to help them to the next phase of their lives. So I wish you all a very beautiful marriage, very beautiful marriages, with understanding, a marriage that makes you feel like you are seen, you are heard, a marriage that, God, I'm getting so emotional, but the marriage of your dreams. A marriage that gives you freedom, not a marriage that ties you down or makes you feel like you're in bondage, but a marriage that is designed the way God has designed marriage to be is what I wish to all of you that are single and engaged, and yeah, those that are not married yet. Thank you guys so much. I hope that this video answered your question. I hope that this video, you know, does something, but I just poured all I know. I hope I answered. If I did not answer, please streamline your question more and ask me more. I'm going to answer as much as I can. If you need to share this video with somebody, please, this is the right time. Share this video with someone. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you love my content. Hit the bell icon so you can be the first to know when I have a new video. I wish you guys all the best. I wish you guys all the very, very best. You experience heaven on earth in your marriages. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.